All right. All right. Let's get the ball rolling today and hope for the best. Excuse me. All right, I might keep it short today because it's Friday and I want to, but we'll see how that goes. Gonna keep working on the exporter, or pardon me, the RSS saver tool. I've got, if I go to my GitHub page here, I've been working on it a bit. If I look at, I finished the CLI branch and I'm on the node transformation branch at the moment, trying to work out a good strategy for cleaning up the transforms and stuff like that and getting everything working in a nice way. How's everyone doing, by the way? Feel free to talk in chat and tell me what's up if you want. I'm experimenting with hue bulbs here and lights and stuff like that. I need to get a bunch more, but I like the approach of things, and that I can control it pretty quickly, which is pretty cool to me. But this lighting is currently the one I'm most comfortable with. It doesn't strain the eyes. The thing is related, I just have to figure out how I want the stream aesthetic to go. So if I get through with the RSS saver thing, what I want to start is a 3D modeling program where I capture the dimensions of my room and start boxing out a full room layout plan, because I need to make things look much nicer. So that's the name of the game. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I'm in the middle of figuring out how to fix up the HTML in a way that I'm satisfied with. And I'm working right now on just kind of manually checking some things here and there. So the biggest problem I have is related actually to, well, it's related to how the output is formatted. So here, for example, so the figure thing, actually maybe that's a good way to start. Let's start with something slightly easier. Well, hopefully easier. Let's match image. Actually, no, let's match figure. Given a location in the zipper, let node be zip node of location, and then pull the keys. Keys tag from the node, and then all I need to check is if the tag is equal to you know what I realized, I'm gonna actually make this slightly match tag, and it's going to return, it's actually going to return a function taking that. Key. should work. And then I can kind of just get rid of all these if I wanted to. Like here, instead of doing this match BR, I can actually just do match tag BR. That should actually work the same. Let's double check that. And instead of match figure, I'm just going to delete it. Let's run it. Oop, error. Oh, I didn't save the change, of course. Typo. There we go. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, things are looking good. All right, so let me get rid of this. Then here, this match div I can convert to match tag div like that. And now I think I can actually just delete this. Let's see. Okay, it seems to run fine. That's good. Okay, let me keep the ball rolling. Right, so the first thing I want to do is, let me do get nodes from C. Def C is A. Wait 1 second. Okay. Right, so let me do def C is equal to XML/parse string of B. Oh, right. Well, let me change up my tactics a minute. Right, so instead of remove nodes, all I actually want to do, just to test it out, is I want to do get nodes from that zipper with match tag figure. I think there should be one figure. Yeah. All right, so I'm just using that to figure out what it looks like. So the problem is I haven't downloaded the images locally, right? Which is something I probably should figure out to do, but I'll do that as a feature later. I don't want to worry about it right now because it isn't that big a deal. So in the meantime, what I do want to do is basically unwrap I kind of don't want it to be an actually, let me see this for a second. Oh, that is pretty handy actually. Maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. No, let's unwrap it. Oops. Let's unwrap it. Okay, so what I need to do, I've matched figure, and then I basically need to get from content I basically just need to return the inner node here from the content before it, which, if I think about that, can I make a new zipper inside the figure? Let me see here. Oops. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Figure, right. So here, type fig, but if I do zip / root of fig, does it work? No. Let's do wrong way. Zip XML fig, does that work? Oh. Using the wrong function. Gotta do this. Okay, that does work. So, I'm wondering if I can do get nodes from zip / XML zip of fig, and then match tag image. It doesn't work. What if I do, instead of all this, I actually just do fig directly without wrapping it? Does that work? No. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at all the attributes here. Excuse me. All right. Time to figure it out. Oh, I wonder if I do this first fig. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what I want to do. Okay, so here then what I need to do is make a function that does exactly that. Defin unwrap image from figure. And it's going to take the figure node and it's going to run the node through zip / XML zip of the node, and then it's going to do get nodes with match tag image, and that should return a node. So let's see if that works. So instead of get nodes, I actually want to do edit nodes. The nodes themselves are the figure nodes, and then they're edited with unwrap image from figure. So if I run that and do this, I think it should work. It seems to. Yeah, there's an image source directly there. If I run this now, it should build, and this should look a little different in terms of the structure here. It should just have an image directly, which is pretty good. Okay, next thing I want to do, what is source set? What does that mean? What is that? Image source set. What it does. Okay, source set makes responsive image sizing much simpler. A list of differently sized versions of the same image, provide information about the size of each. Then the client gets to make the decision. Well, that's okay. Excuse me. Okay, well, let me then do actually, let me do this. The new node itself is going to look like this. Its new attributes map, I want to just clean out the stuff I don't, strictly speaking, need. I'm just going to have to be, I'm going to be fine with that, I think. Basically what I'm thinking is just dissoc this, and this from all of that to just pare down the image tag more. The reason I'm comfortable doing this is just because I can always make another script or something later to put important details back in. I'm mostly focused on the plain text elements of this anyway, so the image is more a nice afterthought than a critical element of any of these posts. And so just getting the original, the single, unchanged image should be fine. I'm not thinking about other people's use cases really. This is a script for me. If someone ever wants to adapt it, they totally can, but that's beyond the scope of the work I want to do today. And I think that's fair. I think that's totally fine. All right, so to do that then, right, all I need to do is find, there we go. Let's pop this into a let. Oops, let's do let. Okay, so we've got the node, and we're going to do new content to the node is going to be node new adders actually. Yeah. Right, yeah, that makes sense to me. So we pull the attributes, and then we want to dissoc. How does dissoc work again? Map key and keys. This has to be thread first, but I can dissoc multiple things at once then. Right, I want to keep the alt. Let's dissoc source set, decoding, loading. That's all good. That's the new adders, and then I can close the let. And right here I can actually assoc node adders, new adders. Okay, let's try that now. Well, let's run it. Ooh, I broke something. Okay, no big deal. Everything should be fixable. Oh, I have to do get. That's how I have to do that. Still no? Get from the node the attributes, and then dissoc from that whole thing, and then is that not working? Okay, we have to figure out why. That get is not necessary. Hi Martin, how are you? Oh yeah, I'm forgetting you can do map is also a function I forgot that you could do it that way. It's the same. Good call, thank you. How are you, Martin? I hope you're well. I think the only thing I did wrong here was I have to do first. There we go, I think. Let's check it. Let's just see that it... Oh. I okay, so it's working. I'm associating in new attributes. The problem here is I'm using the wrong node now, and so it's associating in an empty map, and then all the attributes disappear. There we go. All right, let's check this. Yep, image, source, alt. Nice and simple. You're doing well? I'm glad to hear it. That's great. Friday on... what am I saying? I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm really looking forward to, I mentioned it yesterday, cleaning up my room, starting to paint the walls, starting to get the set designed, because I'm really ready for a change. This is silly, but I got hue bulbs, so I can like change the lighting. So I'm gonna get some more, because the lights I did get, they're not quite enough yet. And I also, this light that I just turned on, it doesn't have full color, so I bought the wrong bulb by accident, like a goose. But I can change the lighting all over. I can make it red. I could turn this one off and make it more obvious. So, starting to have fun. And it'll be cool, right, you know, to have lighting not only from above, but underneath as well, so that I get just more atmospheric lighting all around. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Daytime light, sort of. I prefer stuff like this. Ridiculous. Let's turn this on and turn it down. I did the wrong thing. I don't quite know what I'm doing yet. That's might be clear. There we go. Oh my goodness, ridiculous. My head's too shiny. You could see the light just bouncing off of it. Alright, enough of that. That's gobbledygook. Alright, so let me just check here. Ooh, that image is too big. Okay, things are looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. There's a few things I need to do next. So, editing the image node to unwrap the figures, that's good. The next thing I want to focus on is, well, actually, let me go back to that's not what I need, of course. Wrong one. This one. There we go. Okay, so The next sort of thing to focus on is fixing up. Okay, so I've got this content here. I wonder, I could unwrap it all once so that it's not in this div class here, and that maybe is a good idea. I'm not sure. If I do, anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is there's all these these empty breaks here. What I want to do is eliminate all of those and wrap all of this stuff appropriately in like paragraph tags, that sort of thing. So to do that properly, I have to think about how I need it to be done. I don't know what I'm not saying anything useful here. Basically, what's the right approach here? See, like this ends up being completely useless, but this is fine. This is fine. Okay, so basically if I convert this to a paragraph, does this all work to be able to back up your hey.com blog? Yes. So at this point, I should point out that it already works. Like, it works just fine now. I'm just trying to clean up the output a little bit more. So there's basically two, maybe three outputs I want to do. I want to get I want to save it to a simple HTML file, which is nearly done. I just am formatting things. And I want to get plain text, either as an org file or Markdown. So those are the only elements I really want. So the thing I'm trying to go through right now is if I look, so without editing the structure of the if you get the feed and parse the feed, you can parse it into entries. Each entry has all of the content of each post. The content itself is formatted more like HTML from an email than it is for a web page. So that's all. I'm just trying to make it look halfway decent. Maybe I shouldn't worry about it. I don't know, but I want to have something kind of useful in there. Basically right here, for example, instead, this is a div with breaks in it and text directly. I want to wrap all of the plain text in paragraph tags, which actually maybe I'll start there and that might help me think about it a little more. So I have this convert. I don't want to convert to PTags actually. I want to wrap strings in PTags. Let's try that one again. But it, like, by the way, actually, sorry. Let me finish this thought. I am letting myself get kind of distracted, unfortunately. Okay. Wrap strings in PTags. I think that should work. So when I run this, I'm in a temp folder for testing purposes, but I'm running the script with Babashka. I'm clearing the cache, and I'm passing in the URL to my feed. And it handles 7 entries. And if I run this again without clearing the cache, it knows that it's saving into the posts folder and no changes are found in the feed. So the whole idea is once the script itself works, I'm just going to put it on a cron job and run it once a day, and then it should automatically just get posts as I put them there. That's the whole idea. The idea is it's supposed to be simple. I've just got a slow brain because it's been a while since I've programmed it all, so I'm just really taking my time, to be completely honest with you. So here, when I wrap things in paragraph tags, you get the formatting breaks a bit. So this is why I'm trying to think about this a little more carefully, that's all. And it looks a little more complicated than it actually is. It's not too bad, really. Like, I've got the CLI stuff is all right here, nothing complicated. Most of the save function is you get the strings and you're just comparing the string to the previous string, or pardon me, you're getting the feed as a string. You're parsing the previous feed and the current feed, and you're just doing a diff. You're just doing a set difference. You're removing from the list of entries all other entries that worked. Be right back. Might be something important at the door here. Okay, if I look at other entries for a minute, if I look at this one, no, I keep looking at the wrong one. See, this is almost correct, but there's all those extra BR tags in there, excuse me, which I can just get rid of. That's not a problem. It's when there's emphasis and stuff like that. See, right here. Those are the only times where things go wrong, really. Maybe I'm worrying too much about a thing that doesn't matter. Let me, for the time being, commit what I've got here. Let's do this. Check this. Oh. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. Hey, Linux.exe, how are you? I hope you're doing well. What's new on your end, Linux.exe? Still one of my favorite screen names. I just love it. Okay, let me commit that to the branch. I'm going to call that good for now. Because what I actually want to just finish up is getting... I guess I should build a Markdown export. Well, should. I guess, why not? Why not do that? Okay, so clean HTML is helpful. The next idea. All good, thanks for asking. Hey, yeah, no problem, of course. Glad to hear you're doing well. That is very good. I've not been, it's been a while since I've streamed. How am I? I'm doing well. I'm back in Vancouver. It's been a while. I was in Ontario for, well, all of last month basically. One of my sisters got married, so that was the reason. And then I took some break. That was so much fun. It was great to see family and friends. It was awesome to see my sister get married successfully, I might add. But I'm really happy to be back in Vancouver and am very excited for the work I've got ahead of me this month. I'm really trying to step up my game as a developer and content creator, and I'm really keen on getting 2D and 3D modeling tools up and running so that I can get a customer base and stuff like that. Long story short, I've got big plans and the ambition to really hunker down and work hard this month. So I'm quite looking forward to that, actually. This weekend especially, I'm excited to clean and start organizing and designing a proper set for this room that I'm in. Make my streams and videos look a lot more professional, look nicer. Tie in the physical space design with the motifs and colors of the stream and stuff like that. All that's coming along. I'm really excited about it. Just gotta, just gotta put in the work. So I'm doing well is the short version of that. Doing well and looking forward to the month. Okay, so sounds very exciting. Yeah, I'm very pleased to get things going. I'm just thinking about if I should change this function ever so slightly so that I can use the basic parsing and fixing up front here to use that as the front part of the pipeline for the Markdown export. But let's not worry about that for now. Let's just do this. I'll do, oh, did I commit this? I don't think I committed this. Let's do git status, git add, git commit. Have a simple, clean HTML function that cleans up the document structure a bit. Git push. All right, now final or next thing. So the clean HTML is now not what I need. What I want to do here is clean the HTML. I want to how do I, what's the right word? I want to, I want to basically discard the HTML structure and just get the text. What's the right word for that? I mean, let's do HTML string sure. Fine for now. Parses and converts an HTML string to Markdown. I'm realizing actually there's probably Clojure HTML to Markdown. This feels like it exists already. It's probably a simple library. Clojure, just using core libraries, eh? Let's see what it looks like. Oh wow, it's a big conditional. And then tests. Seems pretty straightforward. probably not complete, but let's not worry about it. Let's just do our own thing. Okay. So I'm going to assume that the string passed into this is already what I want it to be. So all I actually need at this point is something that looks like this. I'm going to assume that I don't have to do any of this stuff. So what I need to do instead is parse the string with XML. Then I need to, for that XML thing, I don't even need to emit a string anymore. This is all not part of it. So I've parsed the XML string. Then I want to do, I need to run that through XML to Markdown, which is going to be basically I had an example that might be good here. In my SVG library, if I do this, XML to hiccup as a basis, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so XML to something else. I mean, actually, may as well make it hiccup. There's not really. Wait, do I need to do that? Let me think. Well, let's see what happens when I run this. Okay, so we've got, let's take the I'm having a hard time focusing today, I'll be honest. I also realize I need to change the laundry. I will be right back. It's just one of those days. Okay. That's taken care of for now. My life can continue. At least theoretically it can. Okay, so basically I just need to be better. I'm gonna come up with a really simple attempt at something. I'm not sure if it'll work, but because I think I'm overcomplicating things in my head here. What I want to do instead of any of this is do a little edit function that node to string, take a node, and just like I'm doing here, basically. Node to string. I want no. Let's see, HTML string to markdown of B. Oop. Shoot. Clean HTML B. What did I do? Did I break? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yay. What did I do? Sorry everyone, I'm getting a little frustrated with myself today. Okay, let's calm down and try to think about what's going on. Let me just double check that I didn't. Okay, so that works. So I think I just am making a mistake about I guess B was I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, well, let me just see then. XML to, nope, sorry, I have to do, no. There we go. Okay, I have to do HTML string to markdown of clean HTML of A. Then it does produce a markdown output. Okay, we're on the right track. Basically, instead of this structure, I'm going to copy this and just make one that's immediately XML to string. So instead of accumulating things, right, so if let t, right, if this succeeds, that means that there is a tag, there's the first item, you passed it successfully, it's a tag. Then you let the element be, which I'm gonna change that to LM because it's easier for me to read. I think I had copied this from an example or based it off an example somewhere else, and the user had written ELT instead of element, and I don't like that. That still works, right? Should still work. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. Let's just do this. Doesn't matter. Right, so LM. Right, so in this case here, into okay. Instead of conj and into, LM is actually just going to be for now. I have to change this, but just to prove to myself that I get something working in my brain, it's an empty string. So let element be if their attributes conj. No. I have to change this up slightly. I'm going to do string tag, string t, and space. if there are attributes, you conj the attributes into the thing. We don't need this anymore, actually. So the element will always have a tag, and then instead of into lm, you can actually string lm map xml to string over the content of the XML. That should do something. Let's try this. I don't think it'll look right, but we could give it a shot. Did I not? Oh. Let's do that. Oh, right. Into gotta make it non-lazy, I think. Didn't work. That's okay. I did something wrong. That's okay. Okay, so I want to concatenate the vector containing lm. Content of XML. Oh, sorry, I can actually just do this, right? Okay. Ugh. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's promising. Because it's all the right content, and they've got, I mean, so this isn't obviously weird looking, right? But we're on the right track. On the right track. Just trying to think about how I want to, how I actually want to break down the logic of this. Right, so element itself is actually kind of going to be dependent on the type of item it is, right? So what do I mean by that? Tag string mapping is going to be something like this. Div it's going to be empty. If it's a, let's do BR, right? It's going to be some new line character. If it's an image tag, image tag is going to be the weird one. It's going to be weird because the image tag content is going to be nil, so you're not going to map anything over it. So image is actually going to be something like theoretically you can do I'll get back to that. List item. Sorry, unordered list. We'll start with that. An unordered list. Oh, actually, even before that, let's start with some easy ones. Paragraph, nothing, I think. H1 is actually going to be like this. Oh, an image, actually there is a syntax for image. I should make this a def multi or something, right? Why is my brain? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not correct, but let's try it. String. Well, let's let element be right, so the element start is actually just you get t from tag string. Okay, so it pretty much works. Oh, right, I do still need to do, so unordered list actually should be probably a new line, and then list item should be effectively a new line character, new line character space dash space. Yeah. Try that again. Not what I meant. Unordered list then should not have that, right? Let's see. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Excuse me. Let me just wrap this in a print line right away. Print line, please. Okay. Still no. There's an extra space there that I don't want. But it's fine. Let's do it anyway. Okay, so let's take this idea, this HTML string to Markdown, and now let's build a starting point. Entry to HTML is going to be entry to Markdown. Into a whip. Whatever. I also realized that this is now a lie. There. Okay, so we pull an entry, we normalize it, we get the ID. The post itself has a certain format, which is going to be really simple. And instead of clean HTML, what you actually do, you actually still, right, so you thread entry, oops, you pull the content from there, then you clean HTML, and then you do HTML string to Markdown. Right, everything else stays the same, except of course I do need to make this look better. So let's just do that then, why don't we? So the format here is the title, S, actually before title, get rid of that. Right, so the first thing is the name, and how am I gonna, I think I might just do it like this. I might just do name, email, published, updated, how do you do Markdown URLs? Turns out I don't actually love Markdown all that much. Text, squared, then round. So link entry. Now we get to the title. Now here we get to all of the content. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Let's just try that now. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that should now. That's all wrong. Okay. Oh, I should be able to also do this now. Let's do dev, RSS, saver, temp, posts. Okay, I did something wrong. Let's check the formatting here. Oh. Hey, there we go. Getting better. Okay, step in the right direction, that's for sure. Oof, looks ugly, but that's because it's just a plain Markdown file. It's not. Oh, I should. options should be all right, let's add that in as an option, and then I think I'm gonna push this change to the repo and switch to working on my SVG stuff a little bit. 1 second, how long? What's going on here? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. Let's make another option here. We'll do F format the format to save the format of saved articles. Either Markdown, either Markdown default defaulting to HTML if unspecified. I guess that's good. Default HTML. Yeah. Okay. So then options will have the ability to do this. Save function is just going to be oops, format from ops, pull that from HTML, so then the function you run is entry to HTML. Otherwise, it's Markdown, and you do entry to Markdown function. Okay, so that's how you select the save function, and then instead of hard coding it here, you map the save function over the entries. Let's try it. Errors, which is fine. I can fix them. Cannot call HTML as a function. Right, so this is where I actually do need to do get from here the format from ops. Let's try that. Ooh, okay, different. Let's have a look here. Oh, there we go, I think. Okay, that's HTML. That's a good sign. And here, actually, what I want to do is string dot to format Okay, let's see if that works. Oops. There we go. That should work, I hope. Let's try that. Okay. Now, if I do this, but F is MD, okay, we're on the right track. Okay, what's wrong here? I must have done something wrong. Where's the error? Shoot, what have I done? Hey, good evening, Zero. How are you? I'm in the middle. I'm thinking about the problems I've caused with the code I've written. How's everything going on your end? I hope you are well. Let me see what happens. Oops. If I do, yeah, okay. All right. I'm getting impatient with myself, and the thing is, I don't quite know what to do. That is the thing. Let me just check this here. Okay, so entry to Markdown is breaking, I guess. I think it might be working sometimes, but it's not other times. Is that the issue I'm seeing here? That might be it. Map entry to Markdown over entries. Entry to Markdown of nth entries 0. Do any of them work? All right, what's the difference, please? What's the difference? Oh, sorry, I'm tired. What did I miss? let's def entries just to be feed string to entries of slurp https world.hey.com/adam.james/feed.adam. Okay. Why? Okay, so this is the point where I should really change it up or quit soon. I'm gonna take a deep breath and just slowly work my way through what I've been trying to do and get to a working state of things. The basic ability to do Markdown Export is partly underway. Excuse me. And I'm just gonna get it so that this doesn't fail. Get it so that the option properly toggles to exporting Markdown, and then I'm gonna get going. So I just gotta calm myself down here. It's not the end of the world. Just have to figure out what's going on. Right, so what I want to do okay, so that doesn't work. If I do map entry to HTML over all the entries, that doesn't work either, but it works. Okay, we're reloading this whole thing. Let's do load file RSS saver.clj. Did I break something? I might have broken something. Oh, okay, seems to work. Let's get into the namespace. There, okay. Okay, def entries as feed string to entries of slurp URL. Give that a minute. Now, and map entry to HTML over entries. Okay, we have success now. Now we can run map entry to Markdown over entries and see what is going wrong. And it looks like they're all emitting, so it looks like that part works. Okay, so let's figure out why things have broken. Oh, this is probably it here. This has to be MD. Is it as simple as that? It might be as simple as that. Okay, so let's do... No, let's not do that. Let's do... find temp posts 15328.md. Okay, so image. All right, we're on the right track here. That means I'm gonna push this, get status here. Let's get commit, no, get add, get commit m. Basic markdown output, no image handling, and design must improve, and impl should be improved. Git push. Okay, all right. That was pretty ridiculous. Took me longer than I wish to get something going here, but it's just the day. It's just the day I'm having, honestly. So, there's a bunch of problems here yet, though. See this, for example. All right, but I am gonna get going. I think it's not been the best stream. Been a little bit up and down here and there. Oh, Ennis just saw a follow. Sorry if I missed that earlier there. Thank you for that. If you're still watching, I hope you're doing well. Feel free to talk and chat for a few minutes. I'm winding down for the day because it wasn't my best stream. It was a little bit blech on my end, if that to be... That's the technical definition of a not perfect stream. Oops. Hello? There we go. I'm just having some technical difficulties and some cognitive difficulties today, so best not stress over things too much, you know? But if you're still there and you want to ask some questions or talk for a minute, you go right ahead. I am still all ears. I also noticed, I think, I'm just checking my GitHub. You may have also just followed me on GitHub there. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chatting. I'll be back next week with a better schedule, better setup, better plan, all that good stuff. I'm feeling good about today. A little bit, not my best day, but I still managed to do some useful things here. I've got a nice plan for the weekend, so I am looking forward to that. I hope everyone stays healthy and stays well. Have a good one. That's all I've got to say. Bye-bye.